Hello, welcome. In this math lesson, we'll be treating linear equations with two variables. Okay, this manual or this guide is from Keystone, one of the amazing SAT prep, like a guide or team manual, and they're just good. So they have six complete SAT tests, and you can just go through their text. It's nice. I like it. So that will be our guide for this lesson. Okay, so we have a whole lot of information going on here, and we'll just go through them and get right into the lesson. So this is the formula for slope. Slope of this is change in y over change in x, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, and these are just key things you need to take note of. Going to go through this note one after the other. This is the slope intercept formula, and this is the point slope formula. So these are the information we'll be needing to guide us in the course of this lesson. Okay, just a little explanation for this slope intercept formula that has y equal to mx plus b. This b talks about the initial or starting, so any of it. So initial or starting, this m is the slope or rate of change rate, and this is oftentimes this is the total, while total or independent variable, and this is the dependent variable. So hope this does not confuse you. Okay, so even if it's not clear, no problem, let's just get into the question, and because of the question a whole lot of things will be made clear to you. So this first question says a man is training for a race. In the first week of his training, he ran 10 miles. Every week after that initial week, he added an extra 5 miles to his training, which are the following represent the miles the runner runs per week, x weeks after the first week of training. So using y equal to mx plus b. So it says in the first week of his training. Now, first, mind you, he ran 10 miles now, so 10 in the first week. Now, every week after the initial week, now this is a confirmation that that was the initial. He added an extra 5 miles, so 5 added 5 miles. Like each week is adding 5 miles. That's that 5 miles, which is more like a slope, a rate at which he's doing that. So he's training. Which of the following represent the miles he runs per week? So x is the variable used to represent weeks after the first week of training. So did not include this y. We're just going to work with this now. Let's go through our option and see if we have anything like that. So we have 5x plus. Okay, we don't have, so maybe let's write it and have 10 plus 5x is still same thing. So by writing 10 plus 5x, I think we have this is not okay. Option C is correct and it makes sense. I don't know if you can see this. Option C is correct and it makes sense. Okay. So I think yes, this is exactly what it just did. So it's just simple. Okay. The next question here says a line, pay attention to that. A line has 2 points on it. This other pair and this other pair, which are the points. So the following represent this line. Now we have equation of a line. I don't know if you get now. Or though I'll be working with the slope intercept formula. You can use that to fix this. So let's work with slope intercept formula. So y equal to mx plus b. Now you have the slope, the intercept, which is initial, and the independent and dependent variable. So this is your x. The first one here is your x. The second one is your y, x and your y. So this is the first one, which makes your s1. First one for y is your y1, x2 and y2. So this that is just what it looks like. Now the first thing you want to figure out is the slope. What is your slope? Your slope is m, right? Which is this now. So m is equal to y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So m is equal to, what is y2? Y2 is 16. 16 minus y1 is 6 all over 3 minus 1. So m is equal to 16 minus 6 is 10 all over 10 minus 1 is 2. And m is equal to 10 divided by 3 is 5. So our slope is 5. Now we figured out our slope. The next thing we need to figure out to get this to get the line is the intercept. So for us to figure out the intercepts, we pick a point, any of these points, and substitute back into this equation. So let's do that. So like we're working, let's work with this point 1 comma 6. So let's call this x and y. So we have y equal to mx plus b. So y according to this is 6. So 6 is equal to, the slope is 5 bracket. What is x? X is 1 plus b. So this becomes 6 is equal to 5 times 1 is 5 plus b. Now let's make b so of the formula. We have that 6, 5 going over here becomes minus 5 is equal to b. 6 minus 5 is 1 equal to b. So therefore b is actually equal to 1. Now according to the slope intercept formula, which says y equal to mx plus b, let's write this down. Y is equal to, slope is what, 5 according to our calculation. So 5 and then 5x plus, what is our b? 1. Which of these fits into this? The option that fits into this is option B. Makes sense. Okay. I think yes, they did, that's exactly what they did, and that's nice. That's just it. Okay. Let's see this example 3. A line has a slope of this. So they've given you the slope of the line already. So if you are using y equal to mx plus b, you know the slope to be what, 3 already. And one of the points of the line is this, which of the following represent the line. So when you want to, represent a line or write a line like an equation, so we just need the slope and a point. That's just what we need. So you can use the point slope formula, and you can use the, let's just go back so that I can see this on the review page. You can use this, the point slope form, okay? You can use it to fix it. That makes sense. But then I think this slope intercept formula is, I'm just cool with it, like just like it. So let's go ahead and do this now. So what is our slope? Is 3. Let's solve. This is our x and this is our y. So y is 8 equal to, slope is 3 bracket, what is our x? X is 3 as well plus b. So 8 is equal to 3 multiplied by 3 is 9 plus b. So you can just collect like terms here. That becomes 8 minus 9 is equal to b. It doesn't change anything if you have your variable at the right hand side. I don't know if you get. So 8 minus 9 is minus 1 is equal to b. So therefore b is equal to minus 1. And great, we're done. So let's write this down. Y equal to mx plus b. Y is equal to, what is the slope? 3x. Then this is negative 1, not positive, so minus 1. And this makes sense with which of the answers here. So let's check. I think yes, yes, A. But let's see the next one. So the right option is just A. Yes. Okay, we'll have exercise, the practice 3. Let's fix the questions. Okay, number 1. So we're going to be working with this y equal to mx plus b again for this question. Since the student is attempting to increase her SAT score, in the beginning she started with a score of 1000. So initial or beginning or starting amount or starting 1000. She expects an increase in 40 in score by 40 each week. So this is the slope each week. Each time she wants to get an increase of 40 while taking lessons. Which of the following represent the score the student expects to receive W weeks after? So W weeks is the independent variable plus. So okay, this is what we have. So you can actually say this is just 1000 plus 40 W, same thing. So 1000, this is 1000 plus 40 W. Now which of them makes sense with this? So that's A. 1000 plus 40, not negative, there's no minus. Now this okay, let's just continue. Now for number 2, a line has 2 points on it, this and this. So the following represents this line. Now remember, when you want to write a line, write a line, like write it as an equation, you need um first the formula. So let's work with slope intercept form. So y equal to mx plus b. You need this. You need the slope, another important information. So let's figure out the slope. So slope is equal to y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. Now you don't need to cram. There is no need cramming anything here. What you just need to do is work through the questions over time, understand what you need, understand what you're working for. You learn how to do it. So remember, this is your x, y, x, y. So this is this y2 because that is second y. So y2, so 2, 1, 2, the 2's and the 1 and the 1. So y2 is 22. So 22 minus y1 is what? 10 all over 5 minus 2. So m is equal to what? 22 minus 10 is 12. 12 over 3. So m, we're having m to be what? M to be 4. And that's our slope. So we have slope to be 4. Now we got slope to be 4. What's the next thing? We need to figure out the intercept. So, and for you to find the intercept, just use a point here. Use any of the points. I want to use the first point. You can also use the second point, but I think the values here are big. I can work with the first point. So it becomes, if you're working with y equal to mx plus b, and y is 10, equal to the slope is 4. So 4 bracket x is 2 plus b. So this is 10 is equal to 4 times 2 is 8 plus b. Collecting like terms gives you 10 minus 8 equal to b, right? Equal to b. Just a moment, let me make this clear. So what's 10 minus 8? Let's do that. 10 minus 8 is 2, right? So therefore, b is equal to 2. That's just what it means. So we've gotten everything we need. So back to y equal to ms plus b. Y is equal to slope is what? 4, 4x, and then b is 2. So which of these gives us that? And that's a. So y equal to 4x plus 2. So let's go for the third question. Question number 3. A line has a slope of 4 and -1 as an intercept for the x-axis. Which of the following represent the line? Okay, this question is a little bit complex, like more complex than you can even think about. Okay, so especially from this point, I don't think it's something we saw during the course of our introduction. So let's continue. The line has a slope of 4 and this has an intercept for the x-axis. Now remember, whenever you have intercept for x-axis, y is 0. You understand? So at intercept, one of the variables is 0. So if you're talking about y-intercept, x becomes 0. I'm talking about x-intercept, y becomes 0. So whenever the graph is the line is intercepting x, y is 0. And whenever the graph is intercepting y, x is 0. Just know this. Okay, so because of that, if the line has a slope of 4 and an intercept of y, so it means that y will be 0. You understand? So, and -1 as an intercept for the x-axis. Okay, another thing to know is that whenever the graph intersects, that's the point where it um, crosses, what is it called? Crosses the y-axis, sorry. So a line has a slope of 4 and -1 as an intercept for the x-axis. So let's put up something like a sketch so that you don't have a graph. It has an intercept of -1. Okay, the line has a slope of 4 and -1 as an intercept for x. So where do we have -1? I think around here, right? So at this point, y will be 0. So should something like this, right? So let's just say, okay, normally when a graph intercepts, so watch this now. This is more like the original. Let me give another diagram. So assuming the intercept like crosses like this now. At this point where this graph is intercepting y, x is 0. While at this point where this graph is intercepting what's it called? X, y is 0. I hope this makes sense to you. Okay, do you understand? Okay, so because of that, you can say that at this very point, y will be 0. So let's put down a formula and say y equal to mx plus b. So because it intercept x as is y is 0, so 0 is equal to our slope is 4 bracket -1 plus b. So 0 equal to 4 times -1 is -4 plus b. So let's collect like terms. Taking 4 over here, it becomes 4 is equal to b. So you see that this is what you have. So if we have y equal to mx plus b, let's now have y is equal to 4 is the slope 4x and b is what 4, so plus 4. So and that gives us y equal to 4x plus 4, right? Makes sense. Okay, just a moment. sometimes my highlighter lacks. That's why just just need to take a couple of minutes to fix it. But that's not a problem. Okay, so this is our form. This is our line, and it makes sense with B. Or sorry, makes sense with C, right? C. Okay, that's it. So this is a tricky question. I want you to pause this video and go through this question again. Now, because of the intercept, y is 0. I don't know if you get why is 0. Why is 0? And why are we doing this? Because we wanted to fix the um what is it called, the intercept or the initial. So now this intercept not just an intercept, so specify the intercept for x. Let me understand. Okay, number 4 says, okay, number 4, just a moment. A line has a slope of 1 over 2, half, have a slope of half, and one of the points of the line is this. Usually follow independent line. So whenever I want to write a line as an equation, all we just need is the slope and a point. So we have y equal to mx plus b. Actually, I'm conversant with ms plus b, y equal to mx plus b. Let's work with it often times. I don't know if you get. And I think it's just more universal or broad. Okay, from here, let's substitute. So this is x and this is y. So y is 8 is equal to, slope is 1 over 2, right? So 1 over 2, and then x is what? 4 plus b. So 2 here is 1, 2 here is 2. So we have 8 is equal to 2 plus b. I just multiplied um, 4 by half, and half of 4 is what? Is 2. So that makes sense. So collect like terms here. We have that 8 minus 2 is equal to b. That gives us what? 6, right? So equal to b. So therefore, b is equal to 6. If we should continue from this point, so let's plug everything in. What's ms plus b? Y is equal to, slope is 1 over 2 x, right? And then plus 6. And which other makes sense with this? That's C, option C. And that's it. We've come to the end of this lesson. If you had any points you didn't understand, pause the video and go through this lesson again. And make sure you join us next time. Do well to like, comment, and subscribe to enable our channel grow and all that. Okay, this video or lesson is brought to you by Precision Academic World. My name is Johnson Miracle. I'm your instructor for this lesson. See you next time. Bye.